After the huge success the WandaVision was, Marvel decided to make a spin-off show for one of their biggest characters, Agatha Harkness. I mean, she was great. I didn't expect a spin-off show, but we're here. The last we saw of Agatha, Wanda trapped her in Westview as the nosy neighbor, so I'd be lying if I said I'm not curious as to where things could go. Episode 1 is titled Agnes of Westview. It opens with Agnes driving in the rain and she pulls up to some police tape. We then find out that herself and her neighbor Herb are actually police detectives in real life, or at least it seems. Herb's role outside of Wanda's Westview illusion was clearly detective. I don't know how Agatha got here, but apparently she's a detective. The case they're on is of a dead body in the woods, but they're calling her Jane Doe because they do not have an identity for her. However, she is in an old sweatsuit and her fingers are tainted black, which if we watched WandaVision or Doctor Strange 2, that is the remnants of using the Darkhold. Yes, this is very clearly meant to be Wanda Maximoff. They say that the body was crushed, as it was in Doctor Strange 2, but Agnes does ask if she's dead. Herb says yes, and she's like, but you never know. Little nod, I suppose. Come on, Wanda was bigged up to be like the MCU's biggest character for a few years, and there's no way that this is her death. Apparently Ned Flanders is in this show as well. Aubrey Plaza. Or Kat, if you have taste. Or Julie, if you're royalty. Every time something links Agnes to like her real Agatha counterpart, she gets really strange feelings. Like when she saw Wanda and when she read the words, the Darkhold. We then see a child's bedroom in Agatha's house, and the name Nikki and Nicholas Scratch keeps popping up. Now, Nicholas Scratch in the comic books is Agatha's son, but he also grows up to become the leader / father of the Salem 7. We then see somebody stealing from Agatha's house, who it is revealed to be Teen, who is not Billy Maximoff. It's a very anticlimactic chase scene, but then Teen gets hit by a car, and it is none other than Mrs. Hart, or at least now that she's not in Wanda's illusion, Sharon Davis. Now, Agatha interrogates Teen, and he also has dark prints on his fingers. Now, he says this is just ink from painting, but I've seen those dark prints before. He has definitely been toying with dark magic. Agatha's trying to interrogate him, but all of a sudden, the photos of Wanda being dead turn into a photo of just someone's garden, and the window / mirror on the wall just turns into a painting. Yeah, this guy is a witch or a wizard, like, let's face it. And then Teen goes all hot fuzz on them.
Bonum commune communitatis. Bonum commune communitatis.
After all of this, Agatha needs to know what's going on, so she goes to the coroner's to find Wanda's body. And even though it's not there at first, eventually it does appear, and she figures out that it's Wanda, but Aubrey Plaza's character walks in and starts immediately toying with her mind, and we see Agatha switch through every single outfit and version of her character that we see from WandaVision, until she is literally in black and white. She very clearly breaks free of the Agnes spell and becomes Agatha Harkness, so naturally, she starts taking off all the black and white clothes, and she's just naked. She just runs out into the street naked. It's Kathryn Hahn though, so you know, it's clearly Agatha again and not Agnes, and it was revealed that she's been trapped in Westview for 3 years, which timeline-wise lines up for us, because it's been about 3 years since WandaVision. Whether that lines up for MCU timeline since they changed it, I have no idea. Yep, that is just straight arse. Agatha then picks up who is clearly Mephisto. I mean, come on, who else would this be? Okay, Aubrey Plaza is already stealing the show for me, like, holy sh**. I'm pretty sure she's meant to be Rio Vidal, who in this is clearly meant to be the Green Witch. Obviously, Agatha's the Violet Witch, Wanda is the Red / Scarlet Witch. She's meant to be the Green Witch. Whether she stays this way, I don't know. I mean, she could end up being Ralph Boner by the end of this, who knows. The Salem 7 then do get a name drop. They are a group of like mutants, witches, whatever you want to call them. Obviously the collective son of Nicholas Scratch, and it's revealed they are going to come after Agatha. Then the episode ends with the credits, obviously, and there's a montage of like witch books, witch photos, and then like witches in media. And Lisa Simpson is one of them. I mean, yeah, sure. Then episode 2 is called Circle Sewn with Fate, Unlock Thy Hidden Gate, which I feel like if I waved my hand while saying it, my door would have opened. The episode opens with Agatha having an absolute mare while Teen is tied up in the kitchen. And apparently Teen broke Agatha out of Wanda's Westview trap. We just don't know why. I mean, we kind of do. He wants to go to the Witch's Road, which is meant to be a place that can like enhance all of his powers and make him like a top witch. But he's been very coy about it. Like we don't really know what's going on underneath. And he goes to say his name and he gets blocked out. Now we saw this in the trailer, but I just thought they've just done that for the trailer. But no, he tries to say his name and his mouth gets covered over, and Agatha asks again, and it happens again, and she's like, well, that's interesting. I think he very clearly says Billy Maximoff. Maybe he says Nicholas Scratch. I mean, could be alternate universe type things. This is all about the multiverse to saga, so I don't know, but I'm still on the side of Billy Maximoff. Agatha's also very clearly losing her mind. Like, what is this? What? The on-the-nose fortune teller is actually a witch? Who'd have thought? Turns out she's Lilia Calderoo, a witch that's meant to link to Baron of Mordor in some form. I don't know. That's what I've researched some of this info, but that's about as much as we know about her. Basically, as the episode goes on, Agatha is trying to recruit a team of witches to create her own coven, but she needs different magical specialists. On her journey, she's getting very startled by different animals. Specifically, there's a crow, there's a rat, and there's like a wolf. Now these are of course members of the Salem 7. They present themselves as animals sometimes. I don't know which one is which specifically, but they know where she is. So the coven is formed, but all the other witches are wondering where is the green witch. Apparently you need a green witch to do this. Now, this obviously means that she needs to get real, clearly doesn't want to, or doesn't know she's a green witch. I mean, maybe she mentioned that in episode 1, I can't quite remember now, but she does not want to be doing that. She wants Aubrey Plaza to be no part of this. I mean, if you want to bring Aubrey Plaza back in, I ain't gonna complain. But she says she's going to go get the Green Witch, and then just pops over to Mrs. Hart, or Sharon rather, and just says, we're having a party, do you want to be a part of it? And obviously she's gassed because her husband passed away and she just wants to make some friends, and she gets roped into it. But anyway, the Power Rangers start singing in a circle, and clearly Sharon has no idea what is going on, and Teen decides to stroll outside with the bunny just to find the Salem 7 have arrived. This was quite a sick bit, to be honest. Like, this is bordering on horror. Doors that they want to create don't appear, and Agatha starts beefing with the other witches, but we find out it's just a way for her to make them angry so that they shoot her with power that she can absorb and steal. But then the doors appear magically, and, you know, they're contemplating going down there. But of course, the Salem 7 are on their way, and oh, what the fuck? Then on the path to, I don't know, Oz, they walk off into the distance. Then the episode ends. Honestly, these first 2 episodes were a lot better than I expected. I was genuinely shocked when I found out they were making an Agatha Harkness TV show. Kathryn Hahn was a show stealer in WandaVision, but I was apprehensive about the show when they announced it. I'm looking forward to actually finding out who Teen is, along with learning more about the Salem 7, and also the new coven and just more lore about WandaVision. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Look at me doing Marvel content in 2024. I can't remember the last time I did a video on this. I covered WandaVision back in 2021 if you want to look at some really like old catalog stuff. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. So thanks again. I'll see you very soon.